Father's Day is coming up, and it reminded me of this Beanie Baby that my dad got me when I was about 10. I was cleaning out my room because I'm going to move back in with my parents, and I found him. He's a very simple Beanie Baby. He's not like some of the more fancy, like, dragons and stuff. He's just a little red dog named Rover. My dad and I traveled kind of extensively to try to find him. I can't remember how far away we went, but I know that we left our town to go search for him because we'd looked it up or something, and some other store was carrying him. And I think my dad paid some crazy amount, like $50 or something, just for him. This dog went on all sorts of adventures. My friends and I used to play with him. I can't even remember most of the things that we made him do, but it's just incredible to me this simple little red dog became such a staple of playtime. I remember at one point his foot broke. He got a hole in his back foot because I'd been playing with him so much. The beans were coming out, so my friend's mom had to stitch it back up. But I was just thinking about this and thinking about all the other Beanie Babies that I ran off to try to find with my dad. Traveled far and paid crazy amounts to get the fancy dragon and stuff like that too. When kids have something collectible like that, or like Pokemon cards, or all the various collectible things, Barbies, every generation kind of grows up with some sort of collectible like that, and parents just have to do their best to make the kids happy and help them collect the things. It makes me think about how indulging my dad always was. Whenever there was something that I wanted, he would take me out to get it. I'd usually be spending my allowance on it, but he'd still take me kind of far. I remember once he took me all the way to Ahhh, which is pretty far away from here. Ahhh, it's like a naval area in Virginia, and I got a Lee Middleton baby doll, and I think she died before I got the doll, so it was a very rare doll with her autograph on the back of the neck and everything. It was a pretty expensive doll. I think I'd been saving up allowance for quite some time. How many people have dads that would do that for them? I still have the doll, just like I still have Rover. When the Furby thing was going on, everybody wanted Furbies. My dad loved my Furby. He still quotes my Furby. He says that when it says yum, it sounds like it's saying yoom. So whenever he's eating, sometimes he'll go yoom, like when you're feeding a Furby. And it's just funny to me. So when I went through my room and I found the things that I wanted to keep and the things that I didn't want to keep, I found my Furby, and I didn't necessarily want to keep it, but I offered it to my dad. So now my dad is going to own my Furby. It's a black and white Furby, and he played with it more often than I did. My dad is kind of still a big kid, and he still is happy to get me things when we go places, or he goes places and stuff like that. And so I was just thinking about that because Father's Day is on Sunday, and it's important to always make your father know, to let your father know how much you appreciate him. So, yeah, I appreciate my father, and I hope he has a happy Father's Day, and I will never give away Rover. Rover is mine. Rover is special.